Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MUSYOKA TV, which is actually your #1 online political channel. And today I want us to have a candid analysis about these rumors, which actually we have been hearing about Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA joining the government of William Samoei Arap Ruto. And rumor has it that Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA has been passing through Moses Wetangula so that he can arrange a meeting with Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki, who is the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, so that they can meet together. And this meeting, many people have been seeing it as a way that Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA want to have a working relationship with the Kenya Kwanza government. At the same time, we have people who see this kind of rumors that the side of the government is actually trying to make sure that it will divide the side of opposition and it will plant within them so that they cannot trust each other. So it is trying to plant within the side of opposition what we call mistrust. And that is why many people have treated this as what we call propagandas. But before we dive in and try to dissect all that, I want to read for you this article because it will actually form a basis of our discussion. And the topic is about Kalonzo MUSYOKA addressing the report that he sought to meet with DB Kithure Kindiki. And I read the report. It is saying, Wiper leader Kalonzo MUSYOKA has refuted claims that he sought an audience with the deputy president, Kithure Kindiki. An insider at State House, Nairobi, had asserted that before embarking on the opposition tour to Western Kenya, Kalonzo contacted National Assembly Speaker Moses Masika Wetangula to connect him with Kithure Kindiki. The agenda of the sought meeting up was not actually disclosed. However, to clear the air, Kalonzo flagged the assertion as a stock falsehood. Through his official spokesperson, Baloma Gatabaki, Kalonzo dismissed any likelihood of seeking a chance with Kithure Kindiki for whatever agenda. Even lying require a bit of intelligence. Gatabaki quoted Kalonzo as saying he has weeks after Kalonzo ruled out working with President William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza camp ahead of the 2027 presidential election. He said he could not work with Ruto owing to a number of factors, including the atrocity committed on the young Kenyans. Kalonzo stated his apparent resolve to side with the common citizen. I cannot work with or meet up with people with Gen Z's blood on their hands, including that of Albert Kajwang. Kenyans know the truth. Mr. Havdam, I will always be on the side of the people, he said. Notably, Kindiki has been leading the calls to court Kalonzo into Ruto's what? Fold. Speaking during the recent empowerment program in Ukambani region, Kindiki observed that Kalonzo was not cut out for the oppressive kind of politics he currently engages in the campaign of former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and other opposition leaders. Kindiki said he could be like looking for the Wiper leader for a possible political partnership with Ruto ahead of the next general election. Kalonzo has declared his bid for the presidency, insisting on being on the ballot in 2027 after shelving the bid 3 times in favor of ODM leader Raila Amolo Odinga. So Kalonzo, as the late Mwai Kibaki vice president in 2013, he shelved his bid to support Raila, who was seeking the presidency for the 3rd times. The Wiper leader shelved his bids also in 2017 and 2022, supporting Raila in all the incidents. So that is actually what I wanted to read, so that at least you can have a backup of what is really happening in the politics of this nation. So the rumors which is moving around about Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA joining President William Samoei Arap Ruto is actually real. And many people are actually trying to look at the future of Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA. And Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA, it looks like this time, either he wants to go for presidency, and then after election, he will join the side of the government. You remember during the time of Kibaki, when Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA said that mimi nitapita katikati between Kibaki and Raila Amolo Odinga. And that is actually what happened. And Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA, by then, he became the deputy president, the vice president of Emilio Kibaki by then. But as I have indicated in that content which I have read to you, Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA has been shelving his political ambition severally. And he has actually been remaining in the cold. Because once he supported Raila Amolo Odinga joined the government, and he left Stephen Kalonzo outside in the cold 3 times. And all that incident, the person who has become the beneficiary always is Raila Amolo Odinga. But let us now dive in and try to dissect deeper what it means by that rumor that Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA actually want to join President William Samoei Arap Ruto government towards 2027 presidential election. But before we do that, I request you kindly to subscribe to this YouTube channel, give this video a like, share the video to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, then it's good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And having said that, now let us go back and try to dissect what it really does that means. What is really being moving around? Because I feel that Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA may use that propaganda to hit back at the opposition side and tell them, if I cannot be the presidential candidate of the side of opposition, then I am going to join back to the government, to the side of William Samoei Arap Ruto. So that is one of the possible things which can actually happen. And probably Stephen Kalonzo MUSYOKA may be seeing that in the opposition side, after the coming in of Fred Okengo Matiang'i, that coming in may make me not actually to secure being the presidential candidate for the side of what? Of opposition. So Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is using those rumors to tell them that if I cannot be the presidential candidate, probably I am going to join back the government. Another thing, the propaganda about Kalonzo Musyoka joining the government can be used by the side of the government to plant what we call mistrust in the opposition, such that the top political leaders, let's say Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Fred Okengo Matiang'i, and Rigathi Gachagua cannot trust each other. And when you will find that they cannot trust each other, it will be very easy for the government to break that side of opposition, to divide the side of opposition. And if that happens, then the government will benefit a lot. And that will make William Samoei Arap Ruto to win the rest of presidency. And another thing which might be happen, you may get that propaganda is real. You may get that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka actually want to meet with President William Samoei Ruto, or to meet with the deputy of President William Samoei Ruto, Kithure Kindiki. And probably he want to have that arrangement that if I will stop at presidency this 2027, there's a likelihood that we are going to have a repeat match. And if that happens, then I'm going to join the side of what? President William Samoei Arap Ruto. And if that happens, what will be there for me to benefit? Because as you know, this time I foresee a situation that Kalonzo will be on the ballot for presidency. And Kalonzo going to that ballot, it's not that he wants to win, because he knows he cannot win alone. But he can do that so that he can have many elective posts. Probably will have many of the of the members of parliament, many senators, many governors, and many MCAs. And then he can use that to go to a handshake with President William Samoei Arap Ruto of the election. The same way it happened during the time of of Kibaki, when he passed in between Kibaki, or President Emilio Kibaki the late, and Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. So probably that is actually what Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka want to do now. So that propaganda, as I have said, can be one to plant mistrust within the side of opposition. Two, it can be real, because Kalonzo may be wanting to be part of the next government. All those propagandas can actually be used by Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to tell the side of opposition that it is me who is going to be assisted to stop at presidency this time. So he can be scaring them that if you don't support me, then I'm going to go all alone and you will lose terribly. So it can be that way, so that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka can push the side of opposition so that they can declare him to be to be the candidate for presidency, let come 2027. What do you say about all this? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to bump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take your time and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, it's good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And always, whenever you subscribe, hit the notification bell. All that is free. It's not going to cost you anything, but you could have promoted our channel. And having said that, I say thank you, and may God bless you all abundantly. Until we meet in our next political discussion. Goodbye.